Good morning, son. How are you, buddy? Hey, man, I'm out on another damn trip, and I'm having a ball. It's tough. Like, the travel life is tough. You know, it's a lot of people could be that can be exhausting. You know, depending on what kind of people they are, and you know, some people are super demanding and they're so anxious that they demand so much from everybody for reassurance. It's like, it's draining. I've been that way, totally been that way. That's what it takes, one to know one. So, but I wanted to talk about rejection, man. This whole concept around rejection and the hurt it causes, man. It causes so much hurt, dude. And I speak from experience here. So, here's what I've learned about rejection is it's not so much about me being rejected as a human. And that's what I always feel like when you disagree, or like when things are not, it sounds stupid to say out loud, but those are the real feelings we deal with that's why we have such strong reactions to people not agreeing with us. Is it's like we immediately assign this reaction of like, you're telling me that I'm worthless human. Like, no, no, I just don't agree. You know, but like, it's funny to laugh about on this side, but on the other side, you know, I've experienced it. So I've had to also intentionally, you know, get myself into a headspace where I literally am reminding myself that I'm not really being rejected, man. I'm being redirected. And so just to further that thought, you know, it's like, it's not really about me and my personality or my perceptions, like my whole person that's being rejected. It's the idea that I'm bringing. It's the change that I'm presenting. That's what's being rejected. You know, people don't like change. And so if you connect the dots, you know, it's not really about you. It's what you bring to the table, the change that is being presented that people don't always agree with. You know, and it doesn't mean that they'll never agree with it, but it definitely means that they don't agree with it right now because they don't want the change. And then furthering that point, son, is sometimes it's not even the change that they're rejecting. It's more so the presentation of how you're presenting the change that they're rejecting. They don't like it. So there's 6 ways of saying sit down, you know, and like then one works. You know, do you choose the one that works? You know, that's a really important question that most people don't ask themselves. You know, and I think that's what it comes back to is like there's the self-awareness to know how I'm presenting, the learning agility, to understand somebody and then fluidly like work with people, as opposed to shoving a square peg in a round hole. That it's not fun. You can reshape things and all that, but there's techniques to that, you know. So I was going to go into the four, you know, competencies of the human, you know, which is really important to understand. You know, the self-awareness, the learning agility, communication skills, and influence. 2 internal, 2 external. You know, we have to be improving in those all the time, because the more effective we are with those, the more effective we are as humans. Anyways, point being, it's like I don't always convey the message very well, and if I fuck that up, which I do, there are people who are allowed to reject that, period. And then I have to make sure that I'm not taking that as a personal affront, that you are rejecting me as a human. You are taking away my humanity It's like, no, it's not. That's not actually happening, man. None of that's actually happening. And so there's really two forms of the rejection stuff. There's actual rejection of like, I don't like that, I don't want that, and that usually is more often about the change associated with what you're presenting and or your presentation of the change. And then there's a redirection, which is like, this is not the appropriate direction for what we are doing. So we are redirecting ourselves, and that's important. That's an important concept to understand. You know, we're not being rejected, man. We're being redirected. Once you understand that, man, it's like, it's on, so on. Because you can let the healing start. You don't have to be so hurt, so offended about, people not saying yes. Anyways, dude, I love you. I just wanted to share that thought. I got a lot going on. I'm pulling in here now, getting ready to go kick ass and take some names. Go be the change agent, and try to do that as fluidly as possible. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, dude. I love you.